Hello, how are we doing? So here we are, it's actually happened. This is Battlefield 6. Oh my god, it's chaos. I'm playing a bit of medic and I'm getting absolutely squared by an MBT law. No one's going to come and get me here, are they? This has been stressing me out. This is a stressful game. I think you often get this when new games release, or even when a new map releases on Battlefield or whatever. When you get an influx of new players, people don't know where to go. That you could just get shot from anywhere. You can't read like the flow of the map because people don't know the flow of the map yet. They don't know the best places to go. And I've just been getting shot from everywhere. It's been stressing me out. Oh, someone's sniping at me, and I can't tell from where. So I guess there's one in here. Anyway, this is Empire State. Whoa! Where did that come from? And I've got the M433, quite boring, standard issue rifle. Oh, we're going to win. Look at that. Critical mission success. Don't know how those bullets weren't hitting, but, you know, what are we going to do? Better? I found the gunplay to be a bit all over the place. I've been, as you can see, Mastery 13 with the M433. I can't quite get it to work. I've just been finding it a bit frustrating, and I don't quite know why. I mean, that was just fair enough. I just got shot on the side. Oh, thank you. That was heroic of you. I wasn't even watching. I was picking a scab on my arm. Nice. See, that's what I expect a little bit more of. Like, if I'm really dialed into someone like I was there, I'll want it to kill him, but I've often found that my bullets are kind of deviating. Like, I'm actually now doing fine, so there's no problem. Yeah, I've been finding it a bit frustrating, but that's kind of more like my own gameplay, or just getting used to the game, I think. I think if I'm going to review Battlefield 6, I'm going with success, okay? I think that's the long and short of it. That I think the game is good. Will it be an absolute classic? I don't know. I don't. It's hard to tell because I've played so much Battlefield, but like, I'm not getting like the huge wow factor. This is amazing. Which actually, even to an extent, I did with 2042, like with the size of the maps and. Is that an enemy? No, it's not. I've got it on performance mode rather than graphics mode, so the graphics are a little bit off. I'm going to come with my sledgehammer. See ya. Yeah, it's not blown me away, but there's plenty of time for that to begin with. And second of all, let's not forget 2042, where nothing worked, where it was pure chaos. You couldn't get in. I couldn't get in for like the first 10 minutes yesterday, and then I could, which by Battlefield standards is an insane bit of server performance. I thought I saw someone moving up there. See, there are these little specks of like ash floating around, and embers, I think they call them. There are embers floating around, and they do my head in. I think I'm spawn trapping if I go here. Ooh, thought I was going to win that one. Vehicles. So what I think about the vehicles, it's not really any. In fact, not really any. There aren't any in this map. And that's probably a good thing for me. I've been finding that I've been killed by them a lot. Particularly the ground vehicles. I think the air vehicles seem to be quite underpowered. Yeah, I think that's probably it. The ground vehicles are strong, but not like ridiculously strong. And the air vehicles I find to be underpowered, and I've tried using them, and the controls are really floaty and weird. I think I got like 3 kills with the jet, and maybe... Oh, was talking, not focusing on what I'm doing. Didn't even have my hand on the controller. Like my right hand, which is supposed to control the trigger, was just above the controller, just controlling the stick with my palm. That was very silly. Yeah, I've found the air vehicles to be really weird. He's camping. So, but I don't know if that's maybe just because it's new, or what. I don't know what that is. That was really silly. I didn't know he was there, but I could have guessed. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with the air vehicles. I don't. Again, it could be me. It could be me being crap and just being like really used to one type of control system, and then another type of control system comes along. And I don't know what I'm doing. That is entirely possible, but I found it really hard to use them. How have I not killed him? Is he dead? If he's not, I'm in trouble. No, he's not. Christ.
Let's go.
Let's have some health and ammo, shall we? I'm not so sure about the ammo and the health pack being the same thing. But I guess if you're going to merge the class. I think somehow it stops resupplying ammo at some point, but I haven't quite worked out if that's a bug or if that's intended or when it happens. But at some point, your resupply bag doesn't resupply ammo anymore. It does, but then sometimes it doesn't, and it stops. Like it always does when you put it down, but then there's some point when you run up to it and it does. I don't know. I don't understand how it works, but either they've nerfed it or there's a bug which is nerfing it. Yeah, so gunplay, I've found it to be difficult, but again, I think that is a case of learning it. I've actually done quite well in this round, but in general... Oh, crap. Yeah. In general, I found it to be very difficult. Maps, right. So I think the biggest gripe that everybody seems to be having is about the maps, and they're okay for me. Like they look good. All of them look amazing. But I mean, this is just a COD map. Like straight up, this is a COD map. Cat and mouse, and he won. Oh, my good start has disappeared. Yeah, this is just a COD map, but that's fine. That's fine. People who bang on about Battlefield being all about these huge open maps and loads of vehicles, I don't agree with them. I think that Battlefield is different things to different people, and it's just as much about Operation Metro as it is... Ooh, weird. Cool. Destruction. It's in the game. We love a bit of destruction. Can I destroy this? No. Yeah, so I don't mind the old COD map, but I feel like there's just one too many COD maps. You know, the Manhattan Bridge map, which is basically the same as this one but bigger, is like just like a bigger version of this. Yeah, I think it could do with one more sort of like traditional Battlefield style map. But I'm sure there's one coming. I imagine they've built this game to try and immediately hook the COD crowd. A lot of the COD crowd are here. So they're trying to get them on side.
Let's move.
And then kind of we'll get more Battlefield stuff later, because the Battlefield fans are going to be here whatever, right? He's coming. What? I saw bullets coming over. Oh, they were going this way. That's so silly. Yeah, so I think, yeah, the maps are a bit small and a bit COD-like, but they look amazing. And what I think my main gripe, like I don't mind them being a bit like this. Yeah, they're very detailed. There's a lot going on. Lots of places to hide. Very dense firefights. I get all that, and I like it. And then there's Sobek City where you can just got shot from everywhere, which I think is a really poorly designed map. But what is not great is... Whoa. and this is a very minor gripe really, is the concepts of the maps. What I thought was a shame about Battlefield 2042 and the maps not doing very well there was the concepts for the maps were amazing, weren't they? Like Renewal with one side green with a huge wall in the middle, and then one side desert. That would have been amazing if it was executed properly. You know, the rocket launch pad, you know, amazing concept. Oh, I can't see anyone. He is there. Oh, I've messed that up. That was bad aim. Ooh. Don't know if I was getting suppressed there. Should we try again? Better. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I like all the maps are just quite boring. I think that's my main gripe. Like, there's not. I feel like I've played this a million times before.
Let's go!
Like, I'm not excited to play any of the maps. Well, I'm excited to run away from these guys, though. Ooh. Nice. I don't know if you know what I mean. Breakaway, Renewal, Orbital were really interesting concepts for maps, and like it was a really cool place to be. They were crap maps. They played really badly. So I don't know if maybe there's a trade-off. Like, in order to get these great concepts, maybe they're very asset heavy. Oh, that's not worked.
Come on!
So, you know, the rocket and orbital took up too many assets, so you couldn't have like a good place to play in. I don't know. Hold on, my phone is going off. That's just the postman. Postman at my door, my front door. See the postman, and I deliver myself. Oh, hello. Yeah, so maps are okay. They're okay. They're not brilliant. They're okay. I'm sure we'll get some new ones which will fulfill everyone's desires. That's my assumption. Smoothest of the launch. There was difficulties at the start. I think there were some difficulties people on PC. Bit rocky for them, but it looks like it's kind of all leveled out now. In the context of video games, pretty mediocre stuff. In the context of Battlefield games, that is a great launch. That is a great launch. And in terms of stability in the servers, like really pretty good. In terms of stability in the game, really good. I've had to put on the performance mode this morning because it's a little bit choppy earlier, but the game seems to be optimized and playing really well. But maybe that's the small maps playing into that as well. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Classes, yeah, pretty good. I think that the assault class could really do with a smoke grenade. It makes it very unrewarding to play. You can't really push that hard with the grenades. And the stuff you start with is pretty underwhelming. With the assault class, I've found it to be an underwhelming class to play. The adrenaline injector isn't as good as the other class gadgets. The extra primary weapon thing makes little difference because you have to share the ammo with your primary. So you just run out of ammo with your primary straight away if I just have running around with a shotgun. Or you don't choose a shotgun, you choose like a carbine or something, and yeah, what's the point? You just have two of the same sort of weapon. So I don't really love the assault class. Engineer class is exactly what it should be. There's no issues there. Support class as well. Yeah, pretty much exactly how it should be. I don't love the whole like sharing between. Oh, I'm lagging. I'm lagging. I think that was my internet, not the game. And then, yeah, recon is what it should be as well. No spawn beacon, which it's really controversial. People don't like that, but I love the fact that recon don't have the spawn beacon anymore. nothing worse than taking out a sniper on top of some ridiculous high building. Only for him to be back there in like a minute because he's just got a spawn beacon up there. So annoying. Spawn beacon being in assault is actually a fantastic idea. They push the front line, they set up a spawn beacon, and then you attack from there. Great idea. Love it. The assault ladder is brilliant. What a great idea. It's the perfect compromise to McKay versus just run around on your feet. McKay was OP when Battlefield 2042 came out, and there's no way to make him not OP other than by nerfing him into the ground and making him useless, which is what they did in the end. Whereas the assault ladder, it takes a bit of time. Anyone can use it. He's not flying. Yeah, I think that is a brilliant feature. Whoa! Sledgehammer, great feature. I've loved smashing stuff in, particularly people's heads. Whoa! Can I smash this wall through? No. Just been running around trying to decide what I can and can't destroy. There's somebody in here? No, he's dead. Oh, I'm scared. Scary, scary, scary. No, they're over there. I don't know who was shooting at me then. Somebody. Was he was up there. Thought he might be. So yeah, and what are we looking at going forward? We've got Season 1 coming up in a couple of weeks. Looks like there's weapons and maps coming with that, which is always great. Maps, plural. Which, you know, any 2042 players would know that's a big deal. And there's plenty of weapons in the game, there's plenty to do, plenty of progression. Progression seems pretty normal. Not as linear as Battlefield 2042. You've got to do like missions and stuff, but I'm kind of fine with that. It's always interesting. They've got dailies. I don't really like dailies. They encourage addiction, but, you know, so does it all. Dailies, weeklies, and special assignments, I'm kind of okay with all the progression. Yeah, I think, kind of, we'll call it a really solid effort. Everything is pretty good, at least. Nothing really has blown me away. Graphics, I think the graphics are amazing. But mostly nothing has blown me away, which is fine. I think they played it really safe. He glitched a little bit there, I think. They played it really safe, which is great. I think nail the basics, which is what they've done. Was exactly what they needed to do. Tight, infantry-focused warfare is great. Probably has tipped a little bit too far the other way, but that's okay. For now, I think vehicles might need a bit of a tweak. Overall, I'm going to say a really good Battlefield game. They haven't messed it up. And it'll be good to see what they can do from here. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you in a bit. That's the review of Battlefield 2042. See you in a bit. 2042? 6. Christ, I need to stop saying that. Alright, see you in a bit. Bye.